know who this person is from Adam. So
Do they have a name here on my social
yeah,
media?
and I would love to. We should hit them up and ask, who are you? How do you know this for a fact? The I don't know. I don't know.
They're on YouTube, so they
No, or
probably have a weird name.
Thanos? That I don't know.
Hmm?
No, I don't know. Anyhow,
Doesn't sound
doesn't
like they
yeah.
have a legible name. Well,
So
I mean, it's an interest right here. The THEO
oh, it's Thanos,
Theo
like a Greek god.
Snapan Theo Panesi 8751. Hey Theo Panesi. You sound kind of hot. Who doesn't love a Greek god? But let us know more about this. And there you go. Um God, everyone ran and did these emergency Vanderpump Rules shows. Everybody calm down. Calm down. I don't
Straight.
know, Sarah. I mean, we don't have time to talk about this now, but at some point we should do a show all about this whole thing about the fire sale at NBC and how they're not selling off Bravo.
Let's do that next. Yeah, I hear
That's an
MSNBC. You and
interesting
I
one.
could take over for Morning Joe. We ought to.
We are just
So good. Oh, we'd be so messy. And look, we'd have anybody on. Come on. You got a thought? You got an opinion? We don't discriminate.
Kristen Doty just revealed her pregnancy, and this is Vanderpump is canceled, so they're saying justice for Kristen. And Kristin Cavallari ain't holding back. I tell you, you DM me. I read Vicky Gunvalson's nasty text to me at our live show. Hi, Gunvalson. Uh, Cavallari just read a DM that she got from what she calls manipulative Scott Disick. Yeah, Scott
Okay,
Disick
what?
slipped in. Well, I haven't listened, although she exposes manipulative attempt to reconnect. It seems that he wants to reconnect with her, but it seems, hey, I guess is the first one. It's been such a long time. It's crazy, kind of crazy that our lives are also ended up being kind of similar. I feel like it would be so good to see you and catch up and just talk about the stress of different things you got to go through with the kids and changing your life around all over. I really miss you though and wish I would have reached out earlier. Just been so busy trying to be the best dad I can be.
Okay.
Hope to hear from you soon.
How is that manipulative?
She said, how funny would it be? I don't know. Is she trying to imply that he wants to use her for fame? I don't know.
Ugh, look, I can't keep up with
I mean,
these.
listen, I don't mind Scott Disick, to be very honest with you. I mean, I would take a spin around the block for a minute, but I mean, Kristin Cavallari is literally drop dead gorgeous. Okay. So I don't think no, Scott, I could have told you this DM slippage was not going to end well for you.
I want her to get with Bobby Flay. Like, I loved their chemistry when they were together. Now, I didn't realize he'd
Well,
been married 3 times. That's a red flag for me, sweetie.
he was
What?
married to someone that like one of my friends loves from Law and Order, Stephanie March.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I'm happy
Many
with
failed marriages. Like if you're that many failed marriages, your priority is not a marriage.
you know
Like
his marriage failed.
who?
And now their divorce is over. Lisa Hochstein and Lenny, they finalized it. Yep. 15,000 a month, which listen, I'm not saying that's not a lot of money, guys, but you know, Lisa, have you seen her she's a spender, that Lisa Hochstein. And it
Oh,
goes down to five when the oldest kid becomes 18.
all right.
So
I'll take
just
it. Write me the check.
you and I really could be morning Joe, right?
Oh my God, we could be Morning Joe in a heartbeat and then have our cast of characters because that's how like Willie Geist, they would come in. Oh, we would talk politics, pop culture, oh, internet, like, memes. Oh my God, honey, we'd be so like, we would do a whole thing on Wendy today. If we were doing Morning Joe, if we were hosting today, we'd do uh soon to be President Trump appointing the first gay treasury. And he is
Mhm.
cute. And he's got a family.
Really? Let me see
Oh my God,
this.
and he owns this pink palace down in Florida.
Should I Google gay
Yes,
treasury?
and he's got these cute kids. He and his husband. Oh my God. First,
Let
openly
me
gay
see.
treasury.
Let me
We
see
would
what the
talk him.
definition of cute is here.
We'd talk Wendy Williams dementia. We'd have on somebody that works in a dementia hospital. What could we do for Wendy? Could we send her anything? Is there any dementia cures? My God, we
Scott, is
talk great
this is this
Vanderpump
this
Rules.
is this the gay person that you say picks gay billionaires? Okay, well, you had me at billionaire. I'm sorry.
We've already seen that.
I do not find this gentleman cute.
Wait, really? Treasury gay
Oh, well, he looks better in this other picture. I mean,
from.
listen, I mean, I'll take anybody at this point. You know what I mean? Like, I can't be picky, dear. So sure, bring him
All
on.
right, he's not the most attractive. I will give you
But
that.
he's a billionaire, so I mean, sure, I would take him.
Apparently, he's a finance whiz and used to work with George Soros. So it's like the best of all worlds here.
It's the best of all worlds.
We would talk that, and then we'd go to break. We'll be right back coming up on a cup of David and Sarah.
She's pitching a show over here, everybody.
And then we'll be back
What
and
else
be
will we
like,
talk
how are
about
you going to spend
today?
the holidays with your family if you hate each other about politics? We have 5 ideas coming up
That's
next on Cup of David and Sarah.
stand opposite sides of the estate from the family member that you don't want
Yes,
to.
Dave. Who's
When the
picking up this
staff
trailer? I mean, okay, my co-host needs to be checked here. Okay, this is his state. See, you ought to fill in because Morning Joe lost their jobs because they didn't know how much a carton of eggs was. $6, by the way, out here.
Excuse me?
I know. From something that comes out of a chicken's ass. Give me a break.
How much is a carton of milk now? Let me guess. Do
I
you know the
don't drink
answer?
now. I
Oh,
don't drink milk. I don't drink milk, so I don't know that one. But the eggs, $5. You know how when you go to Maine, dozen of eggs
that's
on the side of the road
ridiculous.
used to be $2. No, that's
This
don't
is
even try to come.
the food in LA is as expensive as the Hamptons. It really is. Like the restaurants might be a little less, but it's all kind of
It's
crazy.
atrocious. And don't even get me started. You know, you're privy to more of it, but I'm house hunting.
Hmm
I don't even get me. I don't even know how people can afford homes. I don't. I'm like, now look, I shouldn't say that because I could live in a different neighborhood. I could live in a different neighborhood and afford
Like
a home.
what? Still got to be
Probably need to
decent.
move to Inglewood. I definitely can afford Inglewood and I can afford where else?
I don't know how good and safe Inglewood is based on what people tell me. Now,
It's getting better because SoFi's there and the Kia 4. I mean but it's not really like I mean parts of it are neighborhoody.
granted, they say Hollywood ain't safe either, and I mean, I live in a high rise. If you live in,
Well,
I think you should move into my building.
no,
Okay.
I want a kid with a backyard. I need to move out to the valley. I just
Um,
don't want to move to the valley. I want to stay west
you could
side.
hang with Jax or move near the Burbank Airport near Jamesy.
I might be. I might.
I
Some
mean,
beautiful
listen,
places out
honey,
there.
have you ever flown out of that airport?
Yes, I have. Mm.
Heaven, actual heaven on earth. And by the way,
No,
fly out of
no, I like my
Ontario.
LAX. No, I like
Oh,
my LAX. I like
God.
my west side living.
Listen, guys, you go to most of the time I have to go to LAX, unfortunately, and JetBlue doesn't fly, and that's my airline of choice. But you go to that Burbank airport, you get dropped off. You are through security in like 2 minutes. And yes, it's very run down, but the Burbank airport is heaven. You also try Ontario Airport. Now, it's a little further, like 10 minutes, but same thing. You just walk in, it's like being in like Iowa or Alabama. Two people in the airport.
I think I'm going to go look at a double wide up in the Palisades because the Palisades has this section of it that has like double wides, like a trailer park.
Okay, I like this plan. And